And welcome back, everyone, for Week 5 of the 2014 NFL season. I'd like to start off the show by congratulating Nathaniel Marsh of Wisconsin and my old nemesis, Chili Rooster of California. Well done, guys. You're the winners of the T-shirt contest giveaway. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for your chance to win some Let's Take the Man's Money gear. And it helps if you leave a comment in the section below. Okay, here are this week's picks. And here are my ATS picks for the week. I was 3-1 in Week 4. The first game we're going to look at has Atlanta going to New York, where the Giants are 4-point favorites at home. Well, it's quite obvious Atlanta is just not as good on the road as they are at home, and they've had terrible injuries on the offensive line. Meanwhile, I think the defensive coordinator for New York has figured out that Eli Manning maybe doesn't have the velocity he once did on the long throws. He's kept Eli throwing short, accurate passes for a high completion percentage. And you know what that does is instead of being third and long all the time, it's third and short, and that sets up the running game, which was non-existent before, and that keeps the defense off the field and fresh. I think the Giants romp in this game by at least double digits. So let's lay the points, and let's take the New York Giants -4. Our second game has Baltimore going to Indianapolis, where the Colts are 3.5-point favorites at home. The Colts have shown that they can beat up pretty bad teams, not so against good teams. Meanwhile, Baltimore's only loss came in Week 1 against the mighty Cincinnati Bengals. I think this is a close game that actually could go the other way with a Baltimore win. So let's take the points. Let's take Baltimore +3.5. Our third game has Kansas City going to San Francisco, where the 49ers are 6-point favorites at home. I think Kansas City showed that they are a very well-rounded team offensively, and their defense is pretty stout, as you saw what they did on the Monday Nighter. I thought this line would be closer to about 3 points, and had Kansas City not played on Monday, I would even consider the Chiefs as the favorite here. I know San Francisco won last week, but that was against a Philadelphia team that doesn't travel well and had a banged-up offensive line. I don't know if Kansas City can win the game outright, but I do like the points. So let's take the Chiefs +6. And our fourth game has the Cincinnati Bengals going to New England, where the Patriots are 1-point dogs at home. I think Vegas is actually being kind to New England. Perhaps they know that the public still thinks that they're a very good team. But I could actually stand here for about half an hour and tell you things that are wrong with New England. I'll just say this. Their time has come and gone. They were up at the top or near the top for the last 15 years or so. But all good things must end. The public also still may not be buying into the fact that the Bengals are the best team in the NFL, and they get an extra week to prepare for this. I think this will be a romp. Lay the points and take Cincinnati -1. Here are my over-under plays. I went 3-1 last week. The first game we're going to look at has St. Louis going to Philadelphia. That number is 48. Rams quarterback Austin Davis is on top of the league with something like a 72% completion percentage. He's doing very well. I don't know where his defense is, but the offense is clicking, and we all know what Philadelphia can do on offense. So let's take over the 48. The second game we're going to look at has Arizona going to Denver. Both teams coming off the bye. Arizona is second in the league in allowing points. I don't think Carson Palmer will be playing. It will be the backup. And, you know, Denver is not scoring the same amount of points as they did last year. They're something like 14, 15 points below what they did last year. So let's take under the 48.5. The third game we were going to look at is a game that we just talked about, Cincinnati at New England. That number is 46. The Bengals are the best team, as I mentioned. I think their defense is quite stout. And, you know, the offense doesn't score that many. They get a lot of field goals when they should get touchdowns. I don't think New England can score very many points on that defense as well. So let's take under 46. And the fourth game is the Monday Nighter. as Seattle goes to Washington, that number is 45.5. I noticed a trend from last year that the team that plays a Thursday nighter and is at home the following week, last year, that number went over 80% of the time. And so far, it's 100% this year. And my only game I got wrong over under was actually the Minnesota game. I didn't realize that Atlanta had played on Thursday at home, and that's probably why the number went over. Anyways, I like this trend, and I like to share it with you. So let's take the Washington-Seattle game over the 45.5. And here's my let's take the man's money parlay play. We're going to take 2 against the spread picks, 2 over-unders, and 1 money line play. We'll take the New York Giants -4, Cincinnati at -1. We'll take the Philadelphia-St. Louis game under the 47.5, the Arizona-Denver game under 48.5, and we'll take the Chicago Bears on the money line. A $25 bet will win us $730.58. Good luck. In the Thursday night game, I'll take the stupid Green Bay Packers over my Minnesota Vikings. Cleveland will upset Tennessee. Well, I don't know if that's going to be an upset. I like Philadelphia over St. Louis. I'll take the Giants over Atlanta. New Orleans will beat Tampa Bay. I like Dallas over Houston. I'll take Detroit over Buffalo. Here come some upsets. I'm going to take Baltimore over Indianapolis. The Jacksonville Jaguars will get their first win against Pittsburgh. In the game of the week, Arizona will beat Denver. San Francisco will get by Kansas City. San Diego will have no problem over the New York Jets. Another great game has Cincinnati beating New England. And on Monday Night Football, the champion Seattle Seahawks will beat Washington. Okay, so those are my picks for this week. Good luck to you. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do. And tell a whole bunch of your other friends to subscribe as well. You know, the man has a lot of money to take, and he's the bad guy, and you're the good guy. And if you like this video and videos like this, I host as many NFL YouTube prognosticators videos as I can on my website. Just go to geoknows.com and click the YouTube button. And don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page. A lot of the prognosticators are there as well. Okay, for the Geo Knows YouTube channel, I am Geo. You know, they call me the godfather of NFL YouTube prognosticators. And you know what the godfather says? Let's take the man's money.